Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, Jaryd Mostert, a former gymnast who went to study sports science in Stellenbosch University, is now a full-time personal trainer and is affectionately known as the Honest PT, and I want to find out more about that. Now, he joins me to discuss some fun exercises that everyone can do at home whilst debunking some common exercise myths as we go along. Now, Jaryd, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
I'm already out of breath because of the anticipation of it all, but people call you the Honest PT, and we want to go through some 4 exercises that everyone can try at home, and we find out get down to the bottom of this Honest PT. You ready?
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. Cool. So to get started, basically, this workout is basically going to be mostly emphasis on the glutes. So a little bit on the glutes, and then also on the abs, and also a little bit on the shoulders. So the first exercise is going to be what we call a staggered stance deadlift. So how you set up is basically you start with your one foot in front of the other. You want probably about 2 foot lengths away from the front one, and you want to put all your weight on your front foot itself as well. Okay, the back foot is on the toe and just slightly, basically just there for balance.
Okay, cool.
So how you start is basically you want to push your hips back as far as you can until they can't go anymore, and then you're going to slowly start bending your knees down until you get to about here. Okay, this is your starting position. From here, you want to make sure that your chest is out a little bit and that your back is nice and straight, and then you're going to start pushing through the front heel and slowly coming back up. Okay, so basically you're going to go hips back, bend down,
nice,
and back up just like that. What you don't want to see is you don't want to see any rounding of the spine like this, and you don't want to see any arching of the back. So just, it's what we call hip hinge. So basically just as your hips go back, your chest goes forward. It's
hinging like a door, essentially.
Yes.
But I see that you've also got some rubber here for us.
Yes.
So do you want to take this exercise up a notch for those people who are quite experienced in the gym and have been working out throughout lockdown? This might be simple for them. So what else can they do to just step it up a notch?
Absolutely. So resistance bands are one of my favorite things to use, especially if you are at home, because it's one of the cheap alternatives to weights. Weights are usually quite expensive, and these are relatively inexpensive and also really easy to travel with.
Okay.
So what you usually want to do is you want to put your wrist inside, then you're going to grab hold of it. So you got the big one there, so let's see how this is going to work. So you're going to put your one foot on top of the other, and then you're basically just going to do the same movement. So start nice and tall, hips back, slowly down, and then back up again, pushing through that heel. So when you push through the front of the heel, that usually gives it more emphasis on the glutes, and you really start to feel it after a while.
Stunning. So your love for fitness and all things exercise, where did it start off whilst you just talk us through the next exercise?
Sure. So yeah, my love for exercise started with gymnastics, really. I did it for many years, and then from there I just kind of naturally graduated to more doing fitness and more weights and that kind of thing as well. So I really grew a love for lifting weights, especially since my base was more body weight stuff.
I love that. You see someone who is being able to be flexible even with their workouts. So I love the fact that you're not only transforming your body, but transforming your mind to think out of the box, even with exercise. What's the next one?
Cool. So the next one is going to be a piked push-up. So how you're going to start this one? This one, by the way, is a love-hate relationship with most of my clients, by the way. So the reason why is generally because it's a really good exercise, but it's quite a tough one. Okay. So how you start is basically you're going to be in a regular push-up position, and then you're going to walk your feet as close as you can to your hands, not too close, but just enough that your weight is still on your hands.
Okay.
Now you're going to try and make a triangle with your hands and your head, and you're going to try and slowly bend your elbows down and get your forehead as close as possible to the ground as possible.
And are we straightening our legs here, or are we bending them?
So you can bend them a little bit if you want, that's fine.
Okay.
And then slowly down. Now, this is quite a tough one, so if you want to make it a little bit easier, you can widen your stance or slightly bring your stance back a little bit more. But you want to make sure that the hips stay in the air because you want to focus on those shoulders.
Okay.
So slowly going down and up.
Stunning. And then the third one?
So the third one is going to be using the chair.
Yes,
so,
I love using everything that we have around the house, whether it's juice bottles, water bottles, or a chair.
Yeah, absolutely. So make sure, first of all, that you have a nice sturdy chair. We don't want to have any broken ankles or anything at home, please. Okay, so you're going to start with basically taking a normal step on the chair, and then you're going to push up through the heel as well. So push up, stand nice and tall, and then slowly back down. Lean chest slightly forward, and then slowly back down. Now, a common mistake here is people tend to use the back leg and push off it like that.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is make sure that when you do it, you have a little bit of a boost from the back leg, but mostly it's all the front leg.
So essentially, you really want the leg that's on the chair to get the entire workout here.
Absolutely.
And the one that's on the floor is merely just a springboard. But we really want to concentrate on these muscles going up on the chair without losing our balance, but also down in a very sturdy motion.
Absolutely. Now, these are really good. This one and the staggered stance deadlifts is a really good one for the glutes. A lot of people think that squats are the better exercise for glutes. It's a really good exercise for your legs in general, but if you want to really focus on the glutes, what you want to do is focus on the movement of the hips forward and back.
Oh, wow.
So that's why pushing through the heel here and doing more of a deadlift variation is a much better alternative if you really want to focus on that.
Yes, Jaryd, you break those myths, King. You break those myths. Take us through the very last exercise.
Okay, so the last one is going to be on your back. It's an ab exercise.
Yes, my fave.
So you're going to start, now it's deceptive because it looks easy, but I promise you it's kind of not. Okay, so you're going to start basically with your arms just kind of here, and you're going to crunch sideways, and then up to the middle, and then down, crunch other side, and then back to here. So you're basically doing
Hi, Jaryd, you're trying to kill me.
And then go the opposite direction, so same thing. There we go. So you want to...
How far up can I go when I'm doing the semicircle?
So you don't want to go all the way up that you're sitting up, but you just want to go as far as your core can allow you to go. So it's all about control. So really exhale as you go up, and then as you come down, you inhale and back down again. Okay.
Nice.
Now, disclaimer, guys, this is not going to give you abs, unfortunately. So now the fitness myth is that people think that the more crunches and ab exercises you do, you're going to get more abs. Now, you will get stronger abs, but the only way that you can get proper abs is by actually stripping away the body fat. So that's that's where your diet is going to come in. So if you're going to fix the diet and nutrition, that's how you're going to slowly start to see the abs are going to start to show. I'm
definitely here for the abs. I'm here for that snatched body and that snatched figure. South Africa, whether you're watching online or on the television, please use that hashtag Afternoon Express in all of your comments if you will be working along with us. But Jaryd, as we say goodbye to you, South Africa, don't go anywhere because we've got more Wellness Wednesday coming up.